beef ribs here at Annie's Soul Delicious, one of the hottest soul food restaurants in LA. I never thought that soul food could taste this delicious until I came to this spot. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And today I am out here in Los Angeles, in Little Ethiopia, and this is the first time that I've been back in this neighborhood in a long time. But I'm gonna be checking out a rockin' soul food restaurant today called Annie's Soul Delicious. I heard that this is one of the highest rated soul food restaurants that you can find in LA. All the locals love it. People are raving about this restaurant, so I knew I had to check it out today. So if you guys are looking for some rockin' soul food here in LA, then I think this is your video right here. So please do stick all the way to the end so I can show you all this amazing soul food that they got here at this very special restaurant near Miracle Mile. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, because I post these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And I am here for kind of a very late lunch, but it's always a perfect time to eat some very highly rated food. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we started off with catering, and we did catering all over town, and people were so excited about the food. They kept emailing us and DMing us, asking us where our restaurant was, and we didn't have a restaurant at the time. So we started Soul Food Sunday here about 4 years ago, and it just turned into this. We're a full-time restaurant, and what makes us so special is we do everything from scratch, and we truly love what we do. And I'm an owner-operator. I just don't own the restaurant. I cook, I wait on my customers, and I think they feel the love that we put into everything we do.
Back here in the kitchen is where all the magic is at, and it is a pretty sizable kitchen, so they can definitely make a lot of things back here. Everything from the fried chicken to the blackened salmon to the side dishes. It all looks wonderful. I can tell you, I'm very excited. This is one of the most popular things on the menu from what I heard. Oh yeah, fried okra, another one of their popular side dishes. And that's the barbecue chicken. That looks delicious. So they got fried and barbecue chicken here. And this is one of their specialties too, the beef ribs, best seller. They got quite a lot of sides here. All your classic soul food sides, such as collard greens and beans, mac and cheese. Let's see, got some yams and stuffing. Yeah, a lot is happening here. It gives me confidence that this is a super popular place. It is the restaurant to eat at. And this I think you should focus on because these are house specialties, obviously. It's not a very cheap restaurant, but it's not terribly expensive either. Maybe average like $25 a person or something like that. And I do want to let you know that I'm here at the last day that this restaurant's going to be at this specific location on the street in Little Ethiopia. I heard they're moving to Hollywood, so as of this video, they're going to be at the new Hollywood spot. So be sure to check out this restaurant at the new updated address, but they're going to have all the same rockin' foods there. So let me show you some of the things I got. Those are the famous beef ribs, the barbecue beef ribs. Wow, that looks so epic. And also one of their best sellers is their fried chicken. Everybody gets it. I always think it's a safe bet, and from what I'm hearing, it's good here. It comes with some of that dipping sauce, the honey dipping sauce. You know, on this side we have some short ribs, and we also have the oxtail, which is another super best seller here. Some catfish to the left, fried breaded catfish. And this is what's pretty cool, the salmon croquette. Never seen anything like this before. And it comes with the dipping sauce for both of these. These braised short ribs look so amazing. It looks like mom's home cooking. Look how soft that is, soft and so juicy. Ah, I love it. That is really as good as braised short ribs can get. You don't even need a knife to cut it, and the taste, it's like that perfect gravy taste that's on it. Really, that gravy is delicious. Whatever recipe they're using. Oh, it's fabulous. But then they also have the oxtail, which I heard is also a bestseller here. I'm pretty sure this is also going to melt in your mouth.
Yeah, I noticed.
If one of them goes down,
Wow. You see, the whole thing just fell apart.
I came in last night.
Wow, that is seriously one of the tastiest oxtails that I've had in a restaurant. This thing just breaks apart when you pick it up, so it is kind of fragile, but I mean that in a good way because the meat will just dissolve in your mouth. So soft, flavoring is so delicious, and once again, the oxtail is a popular thing here, so you definitely should try it. I would say, from what I heard, maybe this is one of the top 5 best sellers, and I can see why. It's so delicious. It really is. And I am just as equally excited to try the fried chicken. I feel like whenever you have fried chicken in the meal, it's going to be a good meal, especially if they can make really good fried chicken. You see my face? That is the expression of pure delight. I think that honey, the sweetness of that honey is so perfect with fried chicken. I never used to eat fried chicken that way before in the past, but I got into it about a year ago, and since then I've been putting honey on all my fried chicken. It really takes it in a new direction that's so good. This is their beef rib. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this one. Let's see if I'm right. Well, you see, you're gonna get your mouth dirty because there's so much sauce on it. It's not a clean dish, let me tell you that. But man, it is a rockin' dish. Even if I stopped right here, I would be so happy. This is truly a knockout restaurant that I didn't even know about till very recently. These beef ribs are cooked to perfection. It falls right off the bone. It's super tender. That barbecue sauce, perfect. No soul food meal is complete without some of that fried catfish. That's like, I think really that's like one of the best fried catfishes that I've had in a soul food restaurant. But then again, I've only been to a soul food restaurant about maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. But this one is so delicious because the meat is so fat. Catfish is really one of the defining aspects of a really good soul food restaurant. It's one of those things that you really should order, and if a restaurant makes it right, then you're gonna go back to that restaurant again and again. I don't know if you're supposed to use your fork or if you can use your finger, but I'm just gonna pick the salmon croquette up and just enjoy it like that. Wow, wow, wow. That is such an amazing bite. So much salmon in my mouth at the same time. It is an overwhelmingly good sensation. So it is kind of like a shredded salmon, almost kind of like canned tuna, that type of texture. First time I've ever had salmon croquette. It works. It is so delicious. It's filled to the max with so much meat, and I love how it's crispy or crunchy on top. And then the sides, I had to try a little bit of everything. So I got the yams, the mac and cheese, the stuffings of gravy, collard greens, and got the red beans there. And then below is the black-eyed peas, and there's rice underneath this whole thing. I don't think I've tasted the yams quite like this. I don't know what kind of yams they use, but it's like a very pleasant type of sweetness. Okay, for sure you definitely need to get the yams here, I know that. But then I know some of you guys are also mac and cheese fans, and this one looks phenomenal.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was in front of this one.
I'm just gonna faint right now. This to me is one of the best mac and cheese I've had. I know it's really early for me to say that, but I can taste it. It tastes like some of the best that I've had in other soul food and southern style cooking restaurants. Because it's cheesy, it's soft, there's that crispiness of the top, so it's baked perfectly. But then keep in mind they also have these different beans, like the red bean over rice, which always is going to be something special as a side. Just like mom's home cooking. Although my mom never made this for me growing up, but you kind of get the picture. I think if you get both of the beans, you're going to be so satisfied because both of them are so worth trying. Black-eyed peas, I don't know if I've had it before, but it is pretty rockin'. But then whenever Thanksgiving rolls around, I'm always so excited about stuffings. And here they have their special stuffing with gravy. Yeah. I don't know what to say. That stuffing is like pretty divine. It tastes delicious. So good. That gravy they put over it is delicious as well. The collard greens is also something I haven't had in a while. I don't eat it that often. I think the only time I have collard greens is when I go into one of those soul food restaurants. So obviously, I gotta try it since I'm here, right?
Fishing in Cabo, like the big marlin, I think it is.
So this one I feel is the healthiest and the lightest in flavor compared to all these others. But still, it's really well cooked. Like it actually does have good flavor. A little bit on the spicy side, I do taste it. But it's very comforting when you eat it. I cannot forget about the cornbread. I've been overlooking this the whole time, and yes, they do fresh make this in the back.
No, she works in the front. She don't want to work. She doesn't want to work.
Wow, that cornbread tastes like a little donut muffin, maybe? Wow, it's a little bit sweet too. I like it. I am so impressed with the food here at this restaurant. I totally did not expect this. There was nothing here that I ate that I felt was a blunder or a miss. Everything I ate was a home run. Now you're probably asking me, what is the best one you would most recommend? It's hard to say because all of them are so different and so good in its own way, but I can tell you that I think this oxtail is really one of a kind. It is truly one of the best oxtail dishes I've had in a restaurant. This is really one of the tastiest, most comforting meals I've had, I guess, in a soul food restaurant. I think, in fact, this might be the best soul food restaurant I've been to so far in my life. So yeah, remember that. If you are in the Hollywood area, because they're going to be at the new location, check it out because it is so worth it. Yes, it's not the cheapest of cheap eats, but there's definitely quality here. You can tell all the attention that's put into making this food. So yeah, definitely it's worth the drive. Come here, check it out, order what I got, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be very satisfied with this awesome soul food restaurant. All right, guys, so before I close out this episode, I want to give a shout out once again to Annalisa, the lovely owner here at this restaurant. And check this out. When you mention this episode, when you come to this restaurant, which is going to be at the new location, remember that. Yeah. She's going to do something very special for you. What is that? We're going to give you 10% off your entire bill. So make sure you let us know. Yep, there you go. That's one of the best deals you're going to find. Like I said, this is one of the most rockin' foods you're going to eat in LA. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode. You know what to do. Give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing here. Thumbs up. Even better. And also, please subscribe if you haven't already, and a comment. So if you've been here before, I'd love to hear your story. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next food adventure.